Wakey, wakey, Brooke. It's time for eggs and bakey. Brooke, wake up. Can you imagine waking up to me saying that? Ew. Alright, I'll hit the snooze button for a little bit. What a beautiful view looking out of our air fan at the beautiful pine trees and tall redwoods. Very beautiful. Love that beautiful pine smell coming in through the fan. We had an amazingly awesome time up here in the Sierra Nevadas. We are heading back to California, get a couple of projects done, meet up with some friends, and handle some business. We'll be stopping midway on our drive home. There's an amazing spot where this river is just flowing from the Sierra Nevadas. Brooke, check out this mountain to the left. It's amazing. I'd say this spot is a pretty KEWL spot to have lunch. What do you think? Well, hello there, and welcome to the KEWL Van channel. My name is Rob T. Rex. Together with my wife Brooke, we are building out this Ram 2500. I'd say we're about 95% of the way there. A few tweaks here and there, and it will be changing as our needs change. We just got down from the Sierra Nevada mountains, had an amazingly awesome time, as always, everywhere we go. On our way up there, though, our Bluetti Charger 1, which I, in a previous video, said how amazing it was. And it was amazing when it was working, but it did go out on the way there and it stopped charging our AC300. That is okay, because we always have two sources of electricity. We have our Honda generator for emergencies. I have my DeWalt. This little power pack right here is amazing. This right here, most important, will run my telly for probably 3 to 4 days before it dies. If you have a DeWalt battery already, I would recommend getting this. I will link this in the description below when I'm done with this video. But this little power pack is amazing. 3-4 days on that television, and I didn't miss any telly because of this. We also have our Honda generator to generate power. And then if everything did go out, we have several other light sources. This right here is connected directly to the, for lack of a better term, the car battery, okay? This is directly to our battery. This can probably run for ever, I don't know, because it hardly draws anything. And then also up here, this right here is USB chargeable. Probably takes about an hour to charge. It's never run out on us, but I mean, it literally it literally will run for probably, I don't know, 10-15 hours if we needed light. So we had other sources, so we did conserve. Our Bluetti AC300 lasted the whole time between the Honda generator and conserving a little bit. But today, turn my lights back on, lights back off. I am going to be putting in the new Bluetti Charger 1. While we were up there, I emailed Bluetti. They got back to me probably within 4 hours, did a couple of tests, did a couple of screenshots, sent a couple of pictures. The error code that this was giving through the app, their app is amazing, but the error code that it was giving through the app said that this is bad, and they sent me out another one. So let me open this bad boy up. And today I am going to be installing another Bluetti Charger 1. The whole process from the Bluetti Charger 1 going down until this in my hand was about 4 days. Alright, this is very inconvenient that this Charger 1 went down, especially when we're up in the Sierra Nevada. I know things happen. You got to remember, when you're in your home on wheels, it's like an earthquake every time you go down the road. Stuff is shaking, stuff is moving. So I understand things are going to go out. I don't know why my Bluetti went out. It was less than a month old, but their customer service was excellent. They sent this to me. I don't feel I need to do a real world test on this. You know, I will start it up and make sure it's charging, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to change it out right now with you guys. But I hope this is going to last. All of Bluetti's equipment that I've ever had, including my AC300 that I'm currently using, has all been amazing. This is a newer product, so I can imagine they may have a few kinks on their updates and their firmware updates, but I'm hoping this will be the last time for many years that I have to change this out. But we will see. So together, I'm going to change this out really quick. Today is a maintenance day and a cleaning day. I'm going to get the floors vacuumed, get the cabinets wiped down, get the sink cleaned out, and all that kind of stuff. And I have a friend coming over. He just got his van up and running. I'm going to do a tour of that with you guys. He should be here in about an hour and a half or so. Changing this out right now is probably going to take me, I don't know, I'm going to say 5 minutes. All right, please don't time me. I'm going to do a time warp anyway, so you won't be able to figure out if it took me, you know, 5 minutes or not. But I'm going to go get some tools. I'm going to come back and I'm going to change this out. So well, that is it for the Bluetti replacement. I replaced it. I went ahead and, as you can see, hooked it back up. Tested the charging. It seems to be charging great, just like the other one was. Hopefully this one will last longer than a month. And again, Bluetti is a great company. All of the equipment I've ever owned from them has always been amazing. I think this is a newer piece of equipment, so maybe they had to do some firmware updates, firmware fixing. Hopefully everything seems to be working great. I will definitely keep you informed on that. If you don't see anything on the channel, you know that Bluetti Charger 1 is still working great. So now it is time to field day. Clean up, vacuum, wipe everything down, put the Roomba on the floor, and get everything cleaned up until my two visitors get here today. I'm going to oil the cabinets, just clean up. When you go up into the mountains for a while, everything gets dusty and dirty, And today is a good day for maintenance, cleaning, and all that kind of stuff. So well, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you really enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. Today, we came down from the Sierra Nevadas. Great trip up there, with the exception of our Bluetti Charger 1 not working, but we had other options. I have the other options on right now. Removed the Bluetti Charger 1 today, installed the new Bluetti Charger 1. Seems to be working great. Let's pray it doesn't break after a month. And I know rolling down the road is like an earthquake every time, but this should have lasted more than a month. I am going to give Bluetti a big chance, because all of the equipment, including my current AC300 that we've had over the years, has been simply amazing. I'm sure this is a brand new product for them. There's a few kinks. I know the firmware update was bad. I got a brand new one. It's working. Let's do this. Got to hook up with some friends, see his new rig, which was a Mercedes Sprinter. Oh my goodness. It was I already told them he needs some decorations in there. It lacks personality. It's kind of, and I'm not saying my van is Mr. Personality, but it's a reflection of us. You know, the library books, the decorations, the dowels, the hats hanging on the dowels, the herb garden. It's a direct reflection of us. So I did tell him, dude, this is like devoid of personality right now. So he agreed. He's only had it for about a month. They're gonna take it out. We're gonna hook up with them and go on a trip here, hopefully pretty quick. I know he's busy. I'm busy with my work and things of that nature. So hopefully we'll be able to hook up. But I would like to thank the men and women of our military for keeping me safe being out there, so I can do what I do in here. Thank you very much. Until next time, I will see you later.